Does that not fire you up? What's up, y'all? I'm Joe. This is Drew, and we are your new protein dealers. Just over a year ago, I was training for my very first marathon, and after one of my toughest workouts, I was craving just one thing: ice cream. So here I am, drenched in sweat in the cold freezer aisle. Now, I'm a big nutrition label guy, so I am pulling out every pint of ice cream to see which one had the most amount of protein, except all of them were loaded with crap. I thought to myself, how could this be? Ice cream is made from dairy. Dairy is a good source of protein. Where's the protein in ice cream? I go home disappointed to eat my go-to dessert, a bowl of cottage cheese, and that's when I realized this is not as fun as eating ice cream. How has nobody cracked the code on high-protein ice cream, and how is there no such thing as frozen cottage cheese? Introducing Froco, the world's first and only frozen cottage cheese. Half the fat, half the calories, and the most protein per any pint. Our Froco is a complete game changer. We are creating a new and much-needed category in the frozen dessert aisle, and I know that because I ate a pint of Smearcase every single day while training for the New York City Marathon.
Whoa. Back it up, Mocha Joe. So you're telling us that in less than 1 year, you went from making this in your sister's crammed little apartment to having the hottest product at the fancy food show, and now you're a finalist in the CMAB Accelerator, and today Smearcase is in nearly 100 stores across 3 states? Can someone say holy traction?
Drew Barry, we all know that store count growth is just one metric. The real question is, do people actually like frozen cottage cheese? And the answer is a resounding yes. Our Froco is universally loved by even the most traditional ice cream purists. But listen, don't take my word for it. Just go read one of the articles we've been featured in, or go check out one of the viral videos on our social media. And if you don't have time for that, just take a look at our store ranking from Pop-Up Grocer this summer.
So who are your new protein dealers anyway? Well, Joe and I make a great duo, and that's got a lot to do with the fact that this is not our first rodeo. We actually met several years ago while running our own clothing brands in the city. And together, I know we look young, but we collectively have nearly 20 years of professional experience in corporate and brand strategy. And more importantly, Joe and I have surrounded ourselves with an incredible advisor network made up of folks from academia, CPG, venture, and we are so honored to have the CMAB and Venture Fuel as part of that ecosystem. All right, it's not just because we're great. It has a lot to do with the fact that we have a better tasting, better for you, truly functional product. Smack dab between several macro trends like permissible indulgence, the increasing need for protein in our daily diets, and the explosion of viral cottage cheese recipes. These tailwinds have put a spotlight on Smearcase and have propelled demand for our Froco. I know what you're thinking. What the hell is Smearcase anyway, right? What does that mean? Well, it's simply an homage to our not-so-secret ingredient. It means cottage cheese. This timer's killing me. It means cottage cheese in German, and it was used by 19th century Americans. It is impossible to ignore and impossible to forget. I know what you're thinking. Not bad for a couple New Yorkers. But what about California? Well, we've always known we wanted to be a bi-coastal brand, and we are constantly reminded, you should really bring this out west.
Well, with the help of the CMAB, we are cutting our timeline in half. By the end of the year, we will have the seal on our pints. And today, we are proud to announce that Smearcase will officially debut at Expo West. That's not it. We have 23 seconds.
You got it.
We're going to be launching in California this March with retail launches in Sprouts, So how does our Froco drive demand for California dairy? Together, we're championing the resurgence of dairy in the American diet, and our Froco exemplifies dairy as a source of nutritional value. Thank you.
All right, judges. What do you think? Who wants to go first?
Just to comment, the product tastes phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
I was a little
Really
skeptical,
appreciate that.
and it tastes really good.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Did you say how many calories in a pack?
It's 450 in our vanilla and up to 570 in the peanut butter
Per pint or per serving?
per pint. Yeah, per
Really?
pint. So it's about half the calories, half the fat, depending on who you're comparing us to, half the sugar.
Donna.
Are you purchasing cottage cheese from somebody and getting it transported to a co-packer who's
Yes.
turning it into ice cream?
Yes, unfortunately, that is what we're doing, but we
Is-
would love to do that here with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, part of our initiative to be in California is to solidify the supply chain for cottage cheese. We know it's in demand. It's top of mind for us. We're constantly thinking about it. And listen, cottage cheese, how many comebacks can cottage cheese make? You know, this stuff is here to stay. So we want to champion the resurgence of this incredible ingredient. And listen, we're the first brand to use cottage cheese as an ingredient in food. We're not going to be the last. We're paving the way for not only other Froco brands, which by the way we have trademarked, but we're also paving the way for other categories. So we want to drive other brands to use California dairy for their innovations.
You trademarked Froco?
Yeah, Donna,
We have 4 trademarks.
come on. You have ice cream, you have Froyo, and now you finally have Froco.
That's impressive, though. I mean, you thought ahead to do that.
We're building a moat.
Carmen.
Is that your only source of protein that you have in the ice cream?
So cottage cheese represents the large majority, but collagen is included, which is kind of a triple threat ingredient. It helps with mouthfeel, it helps with stabilization, so we use no gums, and then it also boosts the protein.
Along with milk.
Along with milk, of course. Yeah, 80% of the product is cottage cheese and milk. I think that's,
Whole Foods compliant?
yeah, we're,
Sprouts good.
We were just approved by both Whole Foods and Sprouts, our products for next year to be launched in March of Q1.
How much does a pint cost? How much does it cost to make a pint?
Each pint ranges, depending on retailer, from $8.99 to about $9.99, and our margins range from 30 to 40%.
What's
John.
route to market? How are you guys thinking about that?
it's a great question. I have a slide for you.
The playbook that we're building in New York, that's our backyard right now. We see it in 3 sort of,
Playbooks,
yeah.
3 prongs.
So a big part of that playbook strategy is brand activations, showing up where our community is, group workouts, run clubs, community wellness events, entrepreneurship groups. We're showing up to create that bond. We're tribal creatures as humans. We love breaking bread. We love sharing laughter. What better way to do that over ice cream? Second part of that is target ads. Our social media and our cost per click efficiency, super high. We know we're not a DTC brand, we don't want to be, but we want to drive traffic to the store, and we're doing that through social media. And then the third way we're doing that is store demos. We're activating in store, catching people in their shopping habits, getting them to taste. Once they taste it, you know the deal.
John.
So I get the Smearcase auf Deutsch, okay? But in English, Smearcase, what is that? I mean, it just sounds kind of weird.
It directly translates to spreadable cheese, and it's used in reference to cottage cheese. It's still used today in Maryland and Pennsylvania in reference to cottage cheese and cottage cheese-based desserts. It's been very polarizing. We've had people, double take, but at the trade show, at demos, it breaks necks. Like, people are just like, what is that? And then they try it, and that doesn't even matter anymore.
Well,
So
if the name is being used like that, can you trademark it?
It's trademark, John. So is your new protein dealer. This isn't our first rodeo. We're fashion guys, you know, like the brand equity that we're trying to build. Like we have aspirations to be a household brand, and in New York, we're becoming a household brand to our customers. That we're growing that tribe.
Hey, I'm just going to make one suggestion. Don't use the word ice cream when you're speaking about the product. Focus on the Froco and focus on the Smearcase to build that, and because it's not ice cream by standard of identity, I don't believe you can even call it that. So really focus on a frozen dairy dessert. It's Froco.
Yes.
I mean, if you trademark the names, use them, damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm going to counter you just a little bit there.
Sure.
You want it to be the texture of ice cream, and it performs like ice cream. So that is really important. If you
Yes.
call it a non-dairy dessert or something
I
like
didn't say
that.
non-dairy, I said a dairy,
Dairy dessert, sorry.
Frozen dairy
I'm
dessert.
okay. Yeah, I'm okay with. I understand what you're saying.
But you can't call it.
We updated our packaging to
Yeah.
remove ice cream because the butterfat content is lower.
yeah. So it'll say Froco, slightly bigger. We're removing packed. It'll say big and bold, 44 protein. Hopefully the seal's there. A couple of small changes.
I just think
really.
if you're going to build a category, you're creating a new category, focus on
Amen.
that. And
Yeah.
don't confuse, because actually I don't think it tastes or melts or has the mouthfeel of ice cream. It's different in a positive way, not in a bad way.
True.
But you want to make sure that people know that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, yeah.
All right, judges, we
And
have time for one more question.
44 grams of protein per package.
Per pint,
Yeah.
Thanks.
About 15 in a serving.
That was a quick question. We have time for one more question. Elizabeth. I saw two people. Did you have anything? No? All right, gentlemen, great job.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.